What is going on, everyone? So I'm just out on a cruise on the R125. The weather's pretty awesome today. It's nice and sun's out and the sky's nice and blue. I've just been working on getting some videos and some images of the new bike, the R125, so I can showcase her off. And you know, I was in the mood to do a nice little motor vlog on the way home. I don't really want to go in. The weather's way too nice to be sitting indoors, so I thought it was about time to tie up some loose ends as to where the Honda NSR has gone. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a background to sort of what happened. I purchased the bike back in January and the NSR needed a lot of work doing to it. Needed a top end rebuild, a new set of tyres, and just some other niggly bits that needed to be done. So I think it was about, by the time March came around, I'd sorted, you know, mechanical bits and bobs out. I received the registration because it is a Switzerland import as well, so I had to go through the fun process of getting it all imported over to the UK and all that legal fun stuff. Then in April, obviously, I started riding a beautiful bike. Probably racked up about 500 miles in all of the 3 weeks that I had her. I made a few videos, put them on the motovlogging channel, as you guys said. Not many. Oh my goodness, that's another R125, I think. No, it's the MT125, also a nice bike. But surprisingly enough to say, I was sort of getting fed up with the two-stroke. For those of you that don't really know much difference from the fours and the two-stroke motorbike engines, it's sort of all or nothing with the two-strokes. You have low power, and as soon as you hit like a certain rev range, about, you know, on the NSR I think it was about 7,000, suddenly you just get this turbo that kicks in. And it's insane, don't get me wrong, but obviously if you're not in that power band, as it's called, you're not going to get much power. 5 days a week, generally it's short distances to work, and then on the weekends I go out for fun, for some bigger rides, and the town commuting just wasn't that great on the two-stroke. It was very odd. It's very sort of stuttery, staggery as you're riding. You're trying to filter, and you know you're on the throttle, and all of a sudden this turbo kicks in when you don't want it, or you haven't got much power. It was just sort of odd. I mean, if you mastered it, that's great, but it wasn't very smooth power output for filtering and for slow speed manoeuvring. Also, as great as the NSR was, obviously two strokes, you have to top them up with two-stroke oil quite regularly. That was being eaten up 24/7, which, you know, isn't cheap either. A bottle of Castrol top end oil, you're looking about £15 a bottle. And you know, you can easily go through one of them at least once a month or whatever. And not only that, it was drinking fuel so badly. Like, I've never had a bike that eats so much fuel. But you know, within a day I could go out and spend £5 on fuel. Whereas in comparison, I've been out all today, done, you know, a fair amount of mileage, and it's only gone down 1 bar, and it's probably all of £1 or £2. So, you know, really it's actually half as expensive as the NSR. While this stuff is really not fun to ride on right now. Literally feels like I'm in an ice rink with my motorbike. I did clean the R125 today, my baby, but I bet she's going to be covered in dust now. Oh, we're skidding. So obviously now I was re-evaluating the situation. I wanted to get a new bike. The R125 has always been on my mind.